Welcome to Hunting Pixie Dust, your guide to the perfect Disney souvenirs and magical moments for your next Disney visit. My name is Heidi.
And I'm Mark.
And today we're going to continue our series of tips and tricks for Disneyland. The first tip is the single rider lines. You will see these lines throughout the park at some of the more popular attractions. One of our favorite is the Matterhorn one, which circumvents the long line that goes around the Matterhorn and just goes directly into where the bobsleds load. It really shortens the length of time that you have to spend on the ride, and as long as you don't mind being separated from your loved one or the rest of your families, or if you're just in the park alone and enjoying it yourself, it is a great way to shorten the time you spend in line.
All right, tip number 2 is plan your meals around the parades. Give it about 30, 40 minutes, but you can get some great spots overlooking a lot of the parades. You can try the Holly Jolly Bakery. Not the best spot, but you can see part of the parade. Coca-Cola corner. If you get there quick enough, you can get a good seat. You can watch the parade while you eat. So basically, you can hit 2 birds with 1 stone. You get a great place to eat, and you get to enjoy the parade.
So one of the things I would like to add to that is that my parents always like to go to Jolly Holiday, and they will buy a sandwich and a thing of the tomato soup, and then they split it between themselves and enjoy the parade. It's really great. They really enjoy that a lot, and it saves them a little money. So, a little known fact, and something I just learned recently while we were doing research, is that City Hall will actually give you free recipes if you request them. The recipes are I can't say all of the recipes that are being cooked in the park at that moment are available, but a lot of them are.
We actually found one that wasn't.
Well, yes, we asked them for the Maison de Salade from Cafe Orleans, and they did not have it, unfortunately. But they did have the Monte Cristo, the pommes frites, the garlic pommes frites that they have there. So you can get a lot of the recipes that they're serving in the park at the City Hall on Main Street. And the nice thing about this is it's free. Yeah. They don't charge you anything. All you have to do is walk up to the counter, ask for the recipe. They check in their database to see if it's there, and if it is, they print it up and give it to you. And they're so nice. I love the Disney cast members.
Oh, definitely.
Another tip, attractions don't shut down when the park is closed. I know that sounds funny, but the lines shut down, but the attractions themselves are not shut down. So if you get into line before the park is closed, you will be able to still go on the ride. They're not going to, send you away. I've had experience with that. Yep. Once we were in a line for the Cars Land ride. Yes. And it took forever. I don't know, maybe 3 hours we were in that line. It was when it first opened. And we didn't have fast passes because they had sold out by like 10 o'clock in the morning. And we were like, it's almost closing. There's not going to be anyone in line. Yep. And there was tons of people in line. But they kept the ride open, even though they closed the line behind us. They kept the ride open. We were able to enjoy the ride and actually, Disney's getting so good at designing their lines, it wasn't that bad, even though it took forever. Another thing about this is sometimes if the ride is not busy, you can experience some magical moments at the end of the night. I've heard of people being able to do special things like in the Haunted Mansion, where they were able to lie down and get a different view of the stretching room, and get some new perspective because they were there at closing. They were the last people in the ride. And so they got to experience a new magical moment.
Yeah, the cast members try to make it really fun for you. So there's a lot of times that you'll get little special moments, a little extra pixie dust from the cast members.
When they have the opportunity.
Of course. A great tip when you're planning your Disney trip is to go on to Disney.com, and I'll put a link in the description below, and you can order free Disney DVD trip planning videos. And we've done it once, and they're just amazing. And even if you've been to Disneyland 100 times, 1,000 times, it's just great to pump you up, get ready for your vacation. If it's your first time, you can go ahead and learn new things about the park. Kind of, they help you plan it out. They give you other tips and tricks that you may not already know.
I like doing it, especially when I'm going to a Disney park I'm not that familiar with.
Yep.
Like Disney World, because there's always something new to learn from those videos, because Disney changes things so much, especially in Disney World, where they have so much space to play with and so many things to do. They have the ability to have multiple activities.
Definitely. And you can get videos for Disneyland, Disney World, Aulani in Hawaii. You can get Disney Cruise Line videos, and they're free. Hey, grab them all. Just have a nice little time watching video, getting excited about your vacation.
So the last tip that I want to share with you today is actually a personal family tip that we have done for I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
Is that the lines getting into the park are always shorter in front of the trees. So this isn't true for Disney California or any of the other parks, because I don't think the other parks have trees in front of them.
Disney California has no trees in front of it.
This is only true for Disneyland. You'll notice that there are trees in front of some of the turnstiles, and generally speaking, I mean occasionally this hasn't been true, but I would say generally speaking it has been. The line is shorter because most people don't realize that the turnstile is there.
Yep.
And a lot of people, when they're walking towards the lines, they'll see the first available line, they'll notice a few that are shorter,
Yep.
and they won't investigate further. If you see one of these trees, kind of peek over, see what the line's doing there, and generally speaking, it will be a shorter line than the rest of the lines going into the park.
And so just to give you a visual, just want to let you know, that's the tree right there. One of the trees. There's 2 trees that you can do, and they're numbered, but I don't remember the numbers off the top of my head. But yeah, look for that tree.
So that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, and of course, if you want to see more of our videos, subscribe. If you want notifications of when our videos are up and running, click on the bell icon next to the subscribe button.
And until next time, keep hunting for your pixie dust.